So we have 10 minutes for today, and we are focusing all on lower body. So you're gonna come all the way down to your back on the mat, and that's where we're gonna be today. We got a lot of bridges, and more bridges, so that's where we're at. Let's go ahead and get started on your back. We're gonna work for a minute on, take a 10-second rest. If you are not feeling it, you're gonna feel it. But if you're not, you are more than welcome to hold that bridge for 10 seconds. But that's where we're at. So go ahead and come all the way down to your back. Press into your feet. Let's get started. Lift your hips, come into your bridge, right? Start to squeeze your inner thighs together, and right now we're just holding. Keep squeezing your glutes up, draw your shoulders down and back into the mat. So if you want to know that your shoulders are engaged, you can always bend your elbows, really press your arms down so that you can feel that engagement, and then keeping the shoulders engaged, then drop the forearms. If I keep talking, then you won't even notice that you're just holding this for a minute. It's not true. So notice, have you sunk any at all? Keep squeezing, lifting, lifting. Get your inner thighs squeezing. Push your knees away from you. I have things happening here in my house. All right, 2, 1, release it. Go ahead and take a breath. All right, this time we're going to take it all the way to the top, and we're going to hold your hips at the top, so coming into your bridge, and we're coming out and in, out and in. Little tiny movements, making sure you're lifting through the hips, keeping it tall. As you let your legs or your knees come out, don't let your hips sink, right? Try to keep it as tall as you can. Keep pressing the shoulders in towards the floor. And you're making these two distinct movements. Squeezing out, squeezing in, so it's not just kind of a flutter motion. Don't worry, we'll get there. You're down to your last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Drop it in. Shake out the legs. You're coming right back into your bridge. Hold it at the top. And this time, inner thighs squeeze together. We're coming down and up. So using your breath for power if you want to. So as you exhale, that's your squeeze to the top. Try to not let your knees or your inner thighs relax, keeping them in. Low belly should stay active. You've only got 10 seconds. I know you're feeling these. All right, drop it all the way down. If you need to, take your knees in, take a break. This time you're going to take one leg, so right leg over, cross it over the left leg. You're going to press into that bottom leg and come all the way up. Keep engaging those top toes, so draw them back towards the knee, and then really lifting the glute. From here, come halfway down to a hover, halfway up, all the way up. Halfway down, hover. I'll move my arms so you can see how far down that hover is. It's not quite touching, hence the hover. If the movement gets to be too much, just hold. You're into your single digits. Yes, 6 seconds. Release it all the way down. Rock it out. Going directly to the other side. Take the opposite leg, cross it over. Same thing, halfway, come all the way, find it, right? Halfway down, hover, halfway, lift. This whole thing is just called Holy Mother of Bridges. That's what's happening. Halfway up, halfway, hover. So again, all distinct movements, so you have to create a stopping motion in each section, in each piece of that. Your inner thighs are still engaged here, lower belly is still engaged. Three, two, one, release it down, shake out the legs right about the time you're like, oh gosh, no more bridges. More bridges. So, bring it up. This time we are gonna flutter. Keep it as high as we can, and we're just fluttering to the outside. Little tiny motions here. You're not gonna flutter big, right? That's gonna be more harmful than good. Little tiny. You're really thinking about squeezing that outer glute to make it happen. You got 15 seconds, and then we get to roll to your side. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your hips and roll over to the side, bending the knees. And you're going to keep your feet together, and we're just doing those clamshells. So focus on drawing your knees out, really using your butt to create that rotation, so it's not coming from anywhere else. You're not opening out through the hips or the belly. That still stays pressed forward. You're just lifting. So if your range of motion isn't very big, your knee may not all come up. That's okay. Oh. You can be on your forearm if that's more comfortable for you. If you're not feeling it and you still need more, rotate forward. You'll feel it. All right, bring it in. You're gonna roll it directly to the other side. So either rolling over or switching on the other side of your mat. And same thing, so bending the knees, slightly rolling forward, hips stay facing where they are, and it's just the leg that's moving. So again, this does not have to be a big rotation. If you are up on that forearm or shoulder and you find yourself trying to use your obliques, then come down further. Being down all the way just allows you to not use the top of your body to help with this rotation whatsoever. And I find myself doing it. You want to roll it back, but don't. Keep pushing the hips forward as you squeeze the outsides of those glutes. Three, two, one. Roll all the way back to your back. You have one more bridge. I knew you were like, oh, I wish we had more bridges, so I didn't want to let you down. Draw your feet in, arms down, send it up, and we're just coming up and down from here. Don't let your hips touch the ground. Come to that hover, up, up. last move, so I really want you to really press to the top, squeeze your inner thighs, send your knees away from you. Make this powerful. And your abs stay engaged the whole time to protect your spine, right? So if you're feeling it in your low back, really draw up through the low belly even more. Single digits, 7 seconds. 3, 2, double 1, hold at the top, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze for 10, 7, 5. Keep going higher, squeeze your inner thighs, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Oh, slowly release it down, draw your knees into your chest, take a little rock. Right? Start to go ahead and roll all the way up to seated. Let's just take one twist here. So take your right leg, cross it over, left arm wraps, so opposite arm to leg. Inhale, grow tall, and take your twist. So the knee that's bent, really drive that hip down into the mat as you draw the knee into your chest. And then come back to center, switch the legs, switch your arms. Let's take the other side. And then coming back to center, take a forward fold. And then we are done. 10 minutes, all booty, lots of bridges. You did great. See you tomorrow.